Morning, guys. I'm going to take you with me this morning to do a couple of photo shoots. We've got a house today that's got a lockbox on it. So we're going to go in there, get it lit up, turn everything, make everything look just like it should, get the photo shoot done. We'll make sure it's locked up after it's done. And the last thing we're going to do is text the realtor and let them know that we're all done so that they know everything's been taken care of. Thanks for coming along. We're just about there. First shoot we're going to have today is going to be a house that we have a key to, and there's a lockbox on it. A lot of my realtors allow us to do that. So let's get started and I'll show you what it's like to do one of these. Here's the subject house here. It's a nice house on a big lot. Just need some fresh pictures to freshen the listing. You can see some garbage cans over there in the corner. We'll get those out in Photoshop. And what we're gonna do is gonna go up to the front of the house here right now. Take a look. And sure as heck, yep, there's a lockbox on the door, so we should be good to go. So we're gonna put the code into the lockbox and go inside, and I'll show you how it goes. Okay guys, here, perfect example. You get an empty house with nobody in it but us. And what we're gonna do in here is get our camera out of our backpack, put it on the tripod. We already cleaned the lens this morning, and even if you've cleaned the lens at the last shoot, clean it again at this shoot, because you can get dust on it out of your camera bag, or you can get dust out of it on things in the house from blinds, or even like see the ceiling fan up here could be dusty, and it could get down and get on your lens. So make sure your camera is clean before you get started. We're gonna look for a place to hide the backpack. Got a nice pantry here, which we don't need a shot of. So we're gonna put it in there, and we're gonna start by flipping lights on. Look at that, ta-da, in the room. And then we've also got the lights on this ceiling fan over here. This guy up here. There's no switches in the room. We're gonna look and see if we can find a switch out here. Again, you can see the ceiling fan's a little dusty, so that'd be a place that you could get dust on your lens. So what we're gonna do is take a couple of shots. We're gonna shoot the breakfast room right over here. And we're gonna go room by room. I typically will shoot things clockwise or counterclockwise, but I try to stay with one thing all the way through the house so I don't miss any rooms. Open every door, look in every corner, look behind every open door, because you could miss a bathroom and miss a pantry, or heck, miss a whole part of the house. Let's take a shot here at the breakfast area right next to where you guys are sitting. And we got our camera set up on multiple exposures so my editors can then manually blend together those different exposures. Let's take you guys over here and set you in this corner over here. And we'll take some pictures of the kitchen. We'll start right here. We want to get the whole kitchen, but we don't necessarily want to see underneath the cabinets. So what we're going to do is raise the camera up a little bit higher. Let's take a look and make sure it's exactly where we want it, because we don't want to see the bottom of the cabinets in the kitchen. And I'm always going to take two from every location because I want to make sure I have perfect focus and that I can get all of the different exposures blended together. Okay, so we have a shot there. Let's shoot back into the kitchen this way. We want to make sure that we get all of the cabinets in the refrigerator, in this case from this cabinet here, outside this cabinet, to the end of the refrigerator that's over here. So we're going to take a shot from back in this corner so we can get the whole area as best we can without knocking the cover off the baseboard heater there. And you're going to be in the picture, so I'm going to have to take you out of Photoshop. I'm going to take one from over here in the corner. I'm going to disappear for a second. We got a picture from that corner of the kitchen. And we're going to take a shot from over here as well. And this shot's going to get me just past you over your left shoulder, is down to the front door. So we're going to show where the kitchen is as well. We've got all three sides of the kitchen. We tried to get as much of the kitchen as we could in one shot, and we took it from there. Let's go to the next space. And here we're in the living room. And in the living room, we have ceiling fans up here. Let's see if we can turn them on. Don't have any lights going there. There's another switch. Let's check another switch over here. Still don't have any lights. And see, we have these ceiling fans over here in the corner. Unless they're speakers, but they do look like ceiling lights. I can't seem to make them go on. Let's check this switch over here. No, that's the light behind me. That's the dining room light right here. So I don't seem to be able to. Oh, found another slider over here. There's switches everywhere in this house. And that turned on the lights over your head, which we do need. But I don't seem to be getting the lights on over in this corner. Not breaking my heart, but I'm going to check one more, go through these switches one more time. This switch looks like it's broken. So that might be our guy, all right? But anyway, this place, we've got a living room, goes on over here to the dining room. So we're going to try to get these areas in one big picture, which we can do over here in this corner. And when I shoot over here in this corner, I get all the spaces. Now I can drop my camera back down. I don't need to be high like I was in the kitchen so we couldn't see the bottom of the cabinets. But we have a really great corner shot, living room and dining room, full width here. We need a great shot of the dining room. So we're going to take a shot over here and try and take it straight on, like this. Try to get my dining room straight on. And it's nice because this room is framed by this doorway and this doorway over here, as well as this pretty wood beam. So I'm going to use this to kind of frame that dining room like a picture, like this. I'm going to start off a little bit wide. And then we're going to go down in as tight as we can with this lens. This lens is 16 to 35. So the closer I can get it to 35, the better chance I have of having a pretty picture of the room. I'm going to take one more just to make sure that everything's dead straight. I always say one more for luck. And that just means I want to take one more picture of the space to make sure I have everything in focus. Now we're going to shoot back. We're shooting at the windows. Now we're taking several exposures at different exposure times. You'll hear it. And the longer exposures take a little longer, and those are a little brighter. So the initial exposures are dark, and then we blend those in with the brighter ones for the room. So like in this exposure, the wall that you're on, the fireplace wall, is dark, but the room itself is bright. Let's take one from over here, the entrance to the room, and we'll get a little piece of a stairway in it. So you can kind of understand that we're by the front door. So we're trying to marry the spaces together. And there we go, like that. I'm going to take one good square shot of the fireplace. Everybody wants to see a good square shot of the fireplace, part of the home, kind of the kitchen. So we're all set in there. So let's move on to the next room. In here, we've got a sunroom, windows all around us. It'd be nice to get the light on for this fan. So we got to see if we can find a window switch for in here. And let's take a look. Maybe there's one out here outside the room. Looks like this was an addition, this room. That doesn't do it. Let's check in the room itself. Take a look and see if there's anything in the room. I don't see anything. So let's do the old tried and true. Sure as heck we could pull on the string and we got power. So there's our light. So in here, I'm going to set you guys down in the far corner, right down here, and shoot at you from over here. So we're going to take a shot into the room. We always take a shot from the doorway into the room. And this will also give me all of the windows. We're going to have the lens pretty wide here. We'll call this a sunroom. So we're going to take a shot into the space to show what it looks like. Then we're going to take a shot from that other corner back to where the doorway to the room is, so you can see what leads to this space. So I'm shooting back to that doorway over in that other corner. Nice. And so that's where we started with a couple of rooms. Now I'm going to go through all the rest of the rooms in the house, get all the lights on, make sure that everything looks just like I want it. And you can see over here, beautiful living room, lots of light. Here is that door frame that we shot through to the dining room. And there's the fireplace where you guys were sitting. So we got a great shot of that wall behind me. And we'll take it from there. Okay, we're done shooting inside. So the things that we need to do now are we're going to pack up the camera and all that stuff to go through the house and turn off all of the lights. Dining room light that didn't seem to go off. Let's see if we can find it over there. It's not that one. Maybe it's this one. Nope. That one. Nope. It's that one. And we're going to go through. Now, when we went through here, of course, we shot bathrooms, we shot bedrooms, we shot kind of a dingy, dark basement that we look for some lights on. And you can see it in that really dark door behind me. There was very little light down there. I'm shutting this light off here in the hallway. Okay. Oh, lost my face there. Look at that. And then we're going to make sure everything's off in here. Those are all getting lots of phone messages. Those are probably people booking shoots. It's that busy time of the year. The other thing we're going to do is when we go into bathrooms, like we're going to back into a bathroom here, we're going to make sure that the toilet lids are down. I swear to God, I constantly go in houses where the toilet lids are up. And I had an older lady once tell me that they left their toilet lids open so that people could see that their toilets were clean. I'm not really buying that. So we're going to go outside in a minute. But first, we're going to get the rest of the lights off in the house. And then we'll take a couple of shots outside. I'll show you what we're doing out there. Okay, so we finished up inside. We got all the lights off. What we're going to do now is take the tripod and the camera case back out to the car or into a safe place near and take some pictures. We make sure we don't walk into the road and get run over while we're doing this. And that's the beauty of having a house with a lockbox and a key. About half the houses we shoot, there's nobody there but us. So we're lucky in that way, in that realtors have known us for a while and they can trust us to do those things for them and make sure that the house is locked up and everything's done properly. Let's set you guys down right here. And I'll be right back after I shoot the inside. We've got the house all locked up. Everything's in the car. I went back over and gave the door just one more pull to make sure it was locked and see if there was any lights on outside. And there's not, so we're good to go. So we're going to head out to the next shoot. We got 4 of these today. And my crew, I think we're shooting 8 or 10 today at different locations. I have some photographers that work with me. But thank you for coming. We'll do a few more of these, and I'll show what it's like to shoot new construction, used homes like the one we just shot, the resale house right behind us, and other types of photography in the real estate and construction industry. But thanks for coming along today. If you like what you saw today, like and subscribe to the video. I appreciate it. Have a great day. Bye.